Hey everybody, Chris Curtis here with Rockwall ISD, and we have a special treat for you here today. Of course, I hope everybody is staying safe and staying 6 feet apart, and of course, staying together throughout this entire process. But we have a very special guest here today, Luke LaGrange. And Luke, first and foremost, thank you for joining us. And first of all, tell me what grade you're in, what school you go to, and who your teacher is.
So I am in 6th grade and I go to Hayes Elementary. My homeroom teacher is Mrs. Rako, but I switch classes a lot. So my science teacher is Miss Ruff, my language arts teacher is Miss Marshall, and then I go to math for the middle school. So my middle school math teacher is Mrs. Lee.
First of all, tell me, how does one get involved in 3D printing?
So I got involved with 3D printing when my 4th grade technology teacher had a 3D printer, and he said I could make a design and print a design, and then I kind of fell in love after that. And then by the time it was Christmas, I was asking my parents if I could get a 3D printer, and then sure enough, that Christmas I got a 3D printer, and it all went uphill from there.
With this COVID-19 going around, an idea struck for you, obviously with a lot of shortage of surgeon masks going around. You decided to step up and help make some for our community. Tell me about that process.
So my dad and I were watching a news channel, and then we heard about a story where people were 3D printing masks for the hospital, and then my dad emailed the CEO of Unique Software Development, and then he emailed him back with the design files. You saw that in my YouTube video. And then, so I took those design files and I modified them to work with my 3D printer, and then I just started printing from there.
So how many masks have you made up until this point here in early April?
I've made 21 masks, and I think I've been printing for like 3 weeks, but I took a break because I ran out of filament and I had to order some online.
Are you getting these masks delivered? And if so, where are they going?
So I mail them out to Unique Software Development, the company that makes sure they're sanitary. They put it on an epoxy coating to where no germs will get in, and there will be no micrographs, so it's completely safe. And then after they do their process, they partner with the Dallas County COVID task force, and they distribute the masks around Dallas.
That's awesome. I mean, how does that make you feel to know that obviously there's a shortage going on right now, but you're able to step up and do that as a 6th grader? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel proud of myself, but I feel like it's more about them than me, so you should always give to them, because what if you're in the hospital one day? You would want to be cared for when you're in the hospital. I've also been thinking about this. It's a RepRap 3D printer. It's basically a 3D printer that you can 3D print with another 3D printer, and all you gotta do is buy a little bit of electronics, and then you have a second 3D printer.
Wow, so you might be doubling what you're making now at this point.
Yep.
Here in a couple of weeks. That's awesome, Luke. And last but not least, for those that may watch this and might be in middle school or elementary school or even high school that are interested in maybe doing this, what do you tell them as far as getting interested in using a 3D printer?
Well, it's really difficult at first. When you get your 3D printer, you gotta get a software to convert the files, or if you wanna make your own files, that can be pretty costly, the software you have to buy to do that. And it can be tricky learning all those new things, but you should definitely stick with it. After you have it all set up, it's definitely worth it.
Absolutely. Well, Luke, I know from all of us at Rockwall ISD, we appreciate everything that you're doing. We know that Husky Nation is proud of you as well. And of course, I know your community is extra proud of you as well. Thank you so much, Luke, for joining us. And we look forward to catching up with you here in the next couple of weeks, see how many more masks you've ended up putting out there. All right, Luke, we appreciate it. And once again, thank you for watching this video, Rockwall ISD. And don't forget, apart, we stand together. We'll see you here possibly next week. Have a good one, everybody.
Thank you.